Well, it's about 15 below zero, and I decided I'm going to go outside to our little cargo trailer and fire up the propane heat and see how long it takes to warm up. Let's go. Sure, this looks like fun. I'm just going to bundle up in a bunch of clothes. The propane tank's on the outside, and at these temperatures, I don't even know if the propane will flow, but I guess we're going to find out. You know, first things first. Turn on the propane. Oh boy, this stuff is cold. There's the heater. And it's just a 6x10 cargo trailer. Okay, currently in the trailer, looks like it's about 10 below. It was about 12 below when I picked this thermometer up a minute ago. Just the warmth of having it in my hand has warmed it up a little bit. But that's where we're starting. Let's see if we can get this bugger started. See if that propane will even flow. Everything seems to be really sticky. I know that these won't work in this temperature, so we're just going to do it with a match. Well, it lit. Boy, even the button here I'm holding down is freezing my finger. And it's staying lit. Turn it up and see what happens. And right now it's 12:30. See if we can get this trailer warmed up at all. I'm sure it'll do some good. Well, the propane seems to be flowing okay. Man, it's cold in here. I rigged a little computer fan up there. I haven't got it turned on yet. I'm kind of waiting for there to be a bunch of heat up at the ceiling. I normally have a 12-volt automotive fan, but it's at my cabin, and it's all snowed in up there, so I'm not heading up that way. But anyways, in a little while I'll fire up that computer fan, and it just goes down to a battery pack. We'll see what happens here. I've never had this little stove up on high before. It's putting out a good bunch of heat. I'm going to damper it down a little bit. That helps the heat stay in the stove a little bit. And I'm going to crack a window here too. Just a little. This thing is pulling 3 inches of air out of here. So I want to let a little bit of air in so it can breathe better. It does cool the trailer down a bit. just open the window some. The trailer is insulated with 1-inch styrofoam in the walls. It's got 1.5 inches in the floor, 1.5 inches in the ceiling. This is a all aluminum cargo trailer, including the frame. So the framework, instead of like if this was a steel trailer, it would have 1-inch square beams in the ceiling, but the aluminum ones have 1.5 inch, and it just gives you a little more room for insulation. And we normally use this trailer in the spring, and the summer, and the fall. I'm just anxious to get out and do some cruising with the trailer. We might go to Arizona. This is the 1st of February. It's about the 3rd or 4th of February, and I'm retired. Why should I know? But maybe the end of February, if the highways are okay, we might head for Arizona. Spend a few weeks down there. We just take the little trailer and camp out in the desert. But I'm not going to Arizona unless I see it 70 and above. I think they've had kind of a wet, cold winter so far. Not interested in going down there when it's like that. Be one thing if I was going down in a fifth wheeler or something, but when you go down in a little trailer like this, you're basically camping out. So, you know, you do all your cooking outside and everything, and I just as soon have it a little warmer. We did that a couple of years ago, headed down to Quartzsite, and the highs during the day were 56, and it was windy. That wasn't fun, so we decided not to do that again. So we'll just head down there when it warms up. This is putting out a lot of heat, and because I've got it up on high for the first time, I'm also watching what goes on with the flue, making sure nothing gets too hot where it passes through the ceiling up there. It's got a thimble in it, but that protects it, but I just want to keep an eye on it today. We'll see how this goes. Well, it's working. We're up to 5 degrees above zero now. Woohoo! Well, I got some heat up at the ceiling. I can kind of feel some warmth up here. And I'm going to plug in that computer fan. It's pretty noisy though. Let's see if that moves some heat back around the trailer. Well, that little thing is putting out quite a little bit of breeze. I can feel it on the back of my neck. I can still see my breath in here. And the thermometer is reading woohoo, plus 10. It's getting up there. I'd like to see if I can get it up to about a plus 60 anyway. I don't know if it'll do that or not. We'll see. Well, looks like about 27 degrees. Oh, it's getting right balmy in here. Got a ways to go. It's probably been about 40 minutes. But we were at 15 below or 12 below in here to start. All the walls are cold. Everything is cold in here. You can't even touch it without freezing. So it'll take a little while. Well, right now is actually 40 minutes, and it's up, almost to freezing, so it's come up about 44 degrees in the last 40 minutes. And you can tell that I can't see my breath anymore. So I'm pretty happy with the little stove. It's a NuWay, NuWay. capital NU, capital WAY, for ice fishing shacks, and I did a video on it already, so I don't need to go too far into it. The only thing I want to tell you right now, though, is it's vented, so it doesn't put any humidity into the air, because the propane combustion produces so much moisture. But with this little stove, it doesn't do it. It's nice dry heat. It's like wood heat. But I'm pretty happy with it. It's plenty warm sitting up in the front part of the trailer. I unplugged the computer fan to do this little part of the video because it whines pretty much, but that little 3-inch fan is actually pushing a lot of air around. So the thermometer is set about 2/3 of the way back to the rear of the trailer. So when that hits about 60, I don't know if it'll hit 60. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, stick around just a little longer. Let's see what happens. Should have brought a book to read. Should have brought food. Well, it's been exactly 1 hour. I got about 52 degrees. That's not bad. See how long it takes it to get to 60. I'll be happy with 60. But starting out at 12 below zero, walking into a freezer like this, I think we're doing pretty good. Well, it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes, and we're just a little over 60 degrees here. I think that another 20 minutes, it'll probably hit 70. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. It got pretty comfortable in here. I kind of wondered what it would be like if we needed to use the trailer for, in case the furnace went out in the house, if we needed it for an emergency like that. And I know a lot of people in the Midwest right now are really suffering with temperatures and problems with power and things like that. I watched one fellow, his furnace went out, and he went into his cargo trailer. It was a pretty big one. His furnace went out. He still had electricity. So he had electric heaters and stuff like that going in his cargo trailer. It was a 25-foot cargo trailer. That was a bigger one. But now I know the little trailer here would suffice. We could sleep in it and survive in it. We've had it on trips several times where the temperatures got down to 20 degrees and we knew we were fine at 20 degrees. But this being so far below zero, it started out this morning when I got up, it was 20 below zero. So that's what gave me the idea to try this. So it worked out. It's a win. Good deal. Hey, be sure and hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, please. I need those subscriptions to keep this channel going. And down in the lower right-hand corner of your computer screen, you'll see a little bell. And if you click on that bell, it'll notify you when I come up with another video. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you around. Bye.